Hello, my name is Sharon Fitzpatrick and welcome to my YouTube channel, Lifestyle with Sharon. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make egg fried rice. Very simple dish, so easy to do, doesn't take long and it tastes delicious. And the beauty of it, you could just have it on its own, or you could just have it with some curry, or you could add some vegetables and chicken and other meats to it and make some really lovely dishes. So I'll put some links below to give you some ideas of what you could have with it. So enjoy the video. And if you do like the video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends on social media, and don't forget to subscribe, and most importantly hit that notification bell. It just gives you that gentle reminder of when the videos do come out so you don't miss any. Enjoy. Right, you can cook this with white or brown rice, but personally I love to use brown rice, and I've got an easy cook brown rice here. You can use long grain rice if you like. Right, what I do to judge rice, because it's very difficult to judge it and it looks such a tiny amount, but that third of a cup is plenty for one person. And I'm just going to put this into a sieve. So I'm going to do enough for two. So I've got 2 lots for 2 people. So I'm just going to give this a rinse before I actually cook it in some cold water. Right, just give that a shake. Right, so make sure your water is boiling, and then you just add your rinsed rice. Right, so you don't need to keep stirring this. Maybe just stir it once, just so it doesn't stick to the pot, and then just leave it alone for the 25 minutes. This particular rice takes 25 minutes. White rice doesn't take as long, so look at the instructions on the packet. And then just leave that to cook. Okay, so as you can tell from here, when you kind of get a fork into it, the rice has expanded. So the only way to really check this, be careful now, is just get a little bit of rice and then you taste it. Just bite into it with your teeth and you can tell if it's ready or not. And this is ready. So now we're just going to turn the gas off and give it a rinse under hot water. Right, so we're just going to drain the rice into a sieve. So you can see it didn't look a lot of rice, but it does expand quite a bit. So now we're just going to get some water from the kettle and just give this a little bit of a rinse. And just give that a shake and then just let that sit and drain for a minute to get the water gone. And what I tend to do is just put it back into the pot that I've cooked, so any water would drain into the pot. So for that amount of rice, I'm going to do 3 eggs. So I'm going to put 3 eggs into a little bowl or a cup. Just give it a good mix. Add some salt. And add a pinch of pepper. Use black or white pepper, it doesn't really matter. Now you can use a frying pan if you don't have a wok, but wok is the best thing to use. And you want to heat this up for about 3 or 4 minutes on the heat. And then, so this is nice and hot, and then you add your olive oil. And then let that oil heat up for about 3 or 4 minutes as well. So make sure it's nice and hot. Right, so to the nice hot oil, you want to add your rice. And get 2 wooden spoons and just give that a mix around. Now it's quite noisy because it's hot and the rice touches it, it does make that crackling noise, and that's what you want, a nice hot pan. Now you want to add your 3 eggs and then just quickly mix around with the 2 wooden spoons. It looks a lot, but it'll look very different in a minute once it's cooked, and just keep stirring. And you'll see how that changes in a minute. This really doesn't take long at all. And as I said, you could have this on its own, or you could even add a few mushrooms into it, or you can have some veg or chicken. And I will put the links below to give you some ideas of what you could do with this rice. I've also got a recipe for chicken tikka masala, a chicken curry. So there's quite a few things you could do with it. Now you could add a bit of salt after you've cooked this as well if you like, and a bit more pepper. But see how different that's beginning to look already. It is important to have that nice hot pan. If you don't have a deep frying pan, even use a pot if you like. But if you can invest in a wok, that is the best thing. It's just so much easier. Just scrape off your spoon every now and then just give it another mix. And that is it. It's so simple. And that's your egg fried rice. Right, so we're just going to dish this up. And just for the purpose of this video, I am just going to do egg fried rice on its own. But as I said, you could do that with other things. So as you can see, that is plenty for 2 people. Even though it didn't look a lot when you were dishing it up, it actually is plenty for 2 people.